Talking about, boy, look. Boy, holler, man, look. Okay, so I did a video about this hard talk that I feel like I'm going to have with my boss, because it's easy to take things at face value, to assume that old, outdated, and worn ideologies are still very present in the world that we live in, and to some extent they are, to some respects they are. But this is the story of how Sambo became the good guy and Uncle Tom took the fall. Bruh, had a talk with my boss, my supervisor. I ain't got no boss, I ain't got no supervisor. I do. And I talked to him, and I was like, I said the same thing I said on my video, I just didn't say it with as much veracity. I was like, you treat us like you don't respect us, like we're cooks. I said, I know we're not 5-star chefs, and we haven't owned our own restaurants or anything like that, but we know what we need to cook with. He was like, no, I don't want you to feel like that at all. So I come here today, we got, ample amount of seasoning and all of that, but I noticed that surely between the time I left for my 3 days off and the time I came back, nobody is cooking that much, you know what I'm saying? So one or two things are happening. You're utilizing resources as if they are infinite, or with a callous disregard for any budget that may be in place. Whether it's your business and you're the boss, you're the employee, it's all the same thing, because all parts need to work together in order for anything, especially a business, to function. I was like, dang, man, we use that much in this amount of time? That's bananas. I said, I'm glad I got a chance to see that, because I said if I didn't get a chance to see that, I may have believed what was introduced to my ear. Let me put a bug in your ear. This person acts like this because he doesn't respect us. And since this energy, this white on black energy, is so strong, believe me, because we need to stand together against this evil. Nah, I see why he do what he do. Because there's a callous disregard for the resources at hand. Now, I've had to look at things like this my entire life. Like, until you get to where it is you feel like you need to be, to where you are making most of the decisions for yourself. And that's basically what we do all the time. And then just injury or trouble befalls us because economy breaks down. Basically, that's when we have our hardest times, when economy breaks down. Ours, the economy right outside of us, or the global economy in general, economy breaks down. But until we get the point that we must be good stewards over our resources, and that no resource, no matter how it comes, is a throwaway, we gonna be stuck. Tell you, man, Sambo is the issue, but everybody get called to Uncle Tom. You really care about master stuff, don't you? No, I care about mastering stuff. I want to get my hands on it, take a hold to it, and watch the patterns, the synchronization of it all, and get in line with it, not to be lined up to catch no waves, but so I can line it up whenever I want to. Now people draw stuff and like, yeah, I can draw this, I can draw that. They got that line right. They got them curves right. They mastered that stuff. They didn't care about mastering them paints and stuff like that, but they knew that that was the resource that they had to learn with, right? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But I'm glad I got eyes to see and ears to hear. I'm telling you, folks will be telling you that this person is evil and that person is demonic, and oh, that's why weird things are happening around you, because you keep on going against. Now, everybody is a vessel. We can be utilized for whatever purpose is in our minds and in our hearts. And if a negative mindset is what you fucking with, if you think that people around you owe you something, or if you think that people around you should do what you say simply because you say do it, and not looking at the rationale, or look at the outcome, or even the process. How does this work? Don't worry about how it works. Just work it. Find yourself in a world of trouble, world of hurt real quick. And that's what stepping out of fear is. Stepping out of fear is putting that, what they, I've been watching the little tarot readers, the blindfold, the zero, the fool. Just put it on and walk on and deal with what you hear or what you smell. Or with, like, if you had no senses whatsoever, would you stop walking? I'm going to keep on walking. But boy, I'm telling you, that's wild. Because it's so easy, especially being an Aquarius, that whole revolutionary streak of wanting something to fight for, and just peeping out injustice, and this is wrong, and that's wrong, and this, that, and the third. Boy, look, people be trying their best just to reach out, but them tropes, what's been going on for quite a long time, it's easy to fall back into, and everybody fall back into that same line because we refuse to let things change, allow things to evolve, grow, and move on. We holding on to shit real tight. Hatred and anger, malice, all of that shit, holding on real tight, just super tight. Because we know they don't mean us no good. I'm telling you. Either we're not paying attention to our resources and utilizing them appropriately as if they are finite, or we walking shit out the back door. That's that nigga shit. That's that coon shit. That's that Sambo shit. Uncle Tom ain't never did nothing to hurt no goddamn body. Everything he did, the bend, the bowing, the scraping, all of that was so that he could provide to those that he saw were in need. And Sambo didn't care nothing about whipping, killing, ridiculing, all of that. Don't nobody remember Sambo's name. Sambo. I'm in line with one of them folks. I work with Sambo. I see Sambo every day. Uncle Tom is rare. Very rare.